You all awaken suddenly with the sound of the truck starting. Then it takes quickly off in the distance, leaving you all alone, cold, quiet. You notice a letter posted to a tree with a knife. You read the letter. I'm so sorry to leave y'all alone like this, with no vehicle. But I really have to get to my wife, and I cannot be delayed any further. I wish you the best, and when I get my wife, I will come back to find you. Good luck, BJ.
God damn it.
I'll pull the knife from the tree and the letter and hand it to Bennett. And then I'll just casually put the knife away.
We were going with him.
Well.
He left the motorcycle, right? He didn't take those, did he?
The motorcycle's
I
still
rode
there.
one. Okay.
Okay, so we got 2 motorcycles.
Not enough for all of us, but
Well, I mean,
He took all our gas. We have our red truck. He took off in his own. Did he
No.
steal our truck?
Your red truck
Our
was
truck
left
was-
behind. It was trashed.
Oh,
It went in a
yeah.
pothole during the...
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
yeah, that thing's gone.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
look at the motorcycle. Does it look like you can ride 2 per bike, or?
Yeah, you can get 2 on there.
So there you go.
Yeah,
It's-
the kid rode with me here.
It's early morning.
Ugh, it's too early for this shit.
They left us behind. They left us behind, and now we're screwed. We got motorbikes, but there's not enough for all of us. What are they talking about? Come back for us later. They left us. They ditched us.
Yeah, like
Then
we're
it-
just gonna sit around here waiting for them to come back, right?
None of you are
Yeah.
mechanic, right?
No.
Not really.
Because we
Can
could
do things.
I was gonna say, if we could salvage one more bike from amongst the other ones, then we'd have enough for everybody to ride.
I've been driving since I was 14. I'm pretty sure I could figure it out. As long as we have some tools. Bitch. Ograd looks around. I don't think we
Use a
have any
can.
tools.
I can use a can opener to open a can. That's the gist of my mechanical ability.
You know, his need was
Alrighty.
greater than ours, so I don't really hold it against him too bad.
Was it though? I mean,
Yeah, we were going the same way.
we're going the same way, and he's not gonna. He's ending at the end of this journey.
You know, now we're off track from where we were going to begin with. Yeah, so speaking of, who has the map? Let's pull the map out and see where we're at and figure out what we're gonna do.
You know, I still think heading
Everybody-
his way is the best. I mean, it's the best lead we got. Really.
Everybody looks at Bennett. You have the map?
Think so? Look like I fill around for the map. I mean, looking at this, I don't really know where else we can go. We at least know that there's people up there. Now, we did just kill Chains Ronan, so if we're feeling bold, we could maybe head back to town. And I did get the feeling, though, he might not have actually been the real brains behind that operation, so I still think that might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree. But how many
this
guys do you
point-
think they could actually have left, though?
I don't know.
Because
We never saw more than 6 or so at a time, but we sure saw a lot more just yesterday.
We took out how many?
8?
6? 8?
I think, maybe.
I don't know.
Either way, I know we don't want to go back to Gainesville. I want to stay out of major metropolitan areas for sure.
I agree.
Smaller towns, I think's our best bet. Yeah, I don't know what BJ was thinking. We're all heading the same way. We told him yesterday we'd go with him.
So what do we got right close to us? We got to the east, but that's where the bikers were.
To the west, Delenga, right?
Or west, yeah. And then we got Cleveland, we got Claremont.
And Melissa's like, well, BJ, he said he was going to Owltown up north.
Yeah.
What about going up into the forest?
Well, you know, that's
If,
maybe
if
less
I see
people
that
there.
BJ, if I see BJ again, I'm kicking his ass. Left us here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
Well, we gotta be smart about this. Okay, so first of all, let's do this. How much food do we have?
I'm out.
I'm out too. I'm totally tapped.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 rations left.
I got 3 rations left.
Okay, 8. So that's enough for 2 days, including today. But I'm assuming we
Well-
got to eat. I'm assuming we need to eat this morning, Omega.
No, you ate last night. Yeah.
Okay, so we
I
got
did-
enough. We got enough.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, there's 6 of us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So we got enough for a day and a half. So we need to get some hunting done or find a place that has more food. So if we're talking Owltown, there's really nothing between here and there unless we want to go northwest and stop at, what is that, Suchi's? And then we can go northeast back up to the 19 into Owltown.
Yeah.
Or we can go south into Garland if we want to take a moment. Or if we don't want to backtrack again, we can go northeast up to Scorpion
Cleveland?
Hollow maybe.
Yeah.
Or Oriana. And then we can, cut back over into Old Town.
Yeah, we
I would
can
venture
maybe
to
get
say
What was that, Beauregard?
it's Cinder.
No,
I would
no.
just venture to say we should hit Suchiz. Maybe do some hunting. It's a small enough town that we're probably not going to run into too much resistance, but big enough maybe we could find something. Then we hit Owltown.
Yeah.
Anybody here a
I
good
mean,
hunter? Because it ain't me. Sheriff?
It's hunting's not that hard, really. You just have
No.
to the proper weaponry.
Yeah, we got a couple rifles. It shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
I'd rather
and-
take longer to get there and possibly stop at another town than just rely on hunting if we go straight up.
Same.
Yeah.
That's my vote.
I don't know how if we have a chance of catching up with the head start they have, and plus we're talking now, so they must be getting further and further away. But maybe we should take it slow, go to another town. Maybe we can loot a bit and then continue onwards. Maybe we'll get lucky on the way. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I'm
maybe we
assuming-
can. Anybody know of any rivers around here too? We could always do fishing.
There's a few ponds and lakes around here between here and there.
All right. So everybody's agreed we're going to go up to Such's.
Yeah. Avoiding Delenga, though. I think we should go north and then cut across.
Correct. All right. Well,
And,
If we did
pack
we
up.
did want to catch up to him.
like,
not
how you're just gonna walk?
I don't know what other option we got. We got one bike that works, one that
Two.
doesn't, right? Does the
No,
other
we
bike
got
work?
2 bikes. Yeah, we ended up with 2.
How come I only brought one to the scene?
Because
was in the-
one was being carried in the truck. We were riding one and had the other one in the truck
Yeah.
transporting it.
Well, if it's in a truck,
Did he
it's
dump it or
gone.
take off?
It's gone.
Stole our
He didn't
bike.
even unload the damn bike.
No.
That would have drawn
Well,
He
attention.
figured there's 6 of you. 2 bikes is just as good as one.
I'm starting to really regret stopping and talking to this guy.
Yeah. But I mean, to be honest,
I'd rather not leave the bike behind.
Oh no, we'll
Push
walk it if we have to. I mean, that's not a big deal. But the guy did help us out in that fight. I mean, it could have went a different way.
Why don't you like you pick up the bike and check the gas gauge, a D6.
I think we
Ooh.
siphoned the gas out of the other ones and filled it up, right?
Oh, did you? I forgot if you did that.
Did he siphon our gas before he left? Oh my God.
No, you didn't have time, didn't you? When there were zombies coming, you didn't have time to do that. That was your plan. I don't think you actually did that.
Why don't you go ahead and roll a D6?
Yeah, that was
You want
your
me to
plan.
do
I
it?
remember now.
I was driving it.
See how much gas is in it. Roll a D6.
D6.
a minute.
6. Oh yeah, I guess it's full.
Alright.
That was nice of him.
Maybe he topped
Are you gonna
us off. There's
Well-
that at least.
I mean, we should take the bike because there is gas in it, and we can always if we find a car, transfer the gas back in. It's not going to be a lot, but it might be enough.
Plus, it's
Mr.
just
Senator,
real cool.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Senator, why don't you and Robert scout ahead? Since you've got the
can do that.
wheels.
You're up
You're
for
gonna
it?
so you're gonna start the bike.
Yeah, but hold on. But that makes a lot of noise.
So does our jibber jabbering.
Not as much as a
Not
motorcycle.
quite as much.
Those are dirt bikes, man. Those things are loud.
See, I'm
No, it's
I'm
a
okay
Harley.
doing
It's a
that.
Harley. These are
It's a
Harleys.
Harley.
Oh, they're Harleys.
Well,
Yeah,
those are-
even worse.
that's worse. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay doing that only because I'm on the wheels and can get away. So maybe we don't.
You're gonna push that thing all the way to where we're going.
Till we find something better to do.
Well, who's the strongest out of the bunch? Who's got the highest force?
Yeah, we all look at Beauregard. I didn't say I was gonna push it.
I didn't say I was either.
I know that I don't have the highest force.
Well, I know a politician wouldn't be pushing a motorcycle. Probably not.
Nope, that was not my
So-
plan.
so between my strength and my force, I get 3 dice.
Who?
You're not strong either. So it's either
you
it
got a
comes down
2
to
strength?
Samuel or Beauregard.
I got 2 strength, 0 force.
Yeah, I got 3 strength, 0 force.
I got zero force, 3 strength.
Beauregard.
Well, I've got
Beauregard
it.
has
Guarantee you, I've got it.
he has 5 strength, 2 force.
Wow.
The question
Beauregard
is,
just
do
picks
I
it up,
wanna,
carries it.
And Robert goes up. Robert Young, the kid, he goes up to Beauregard. Boy, you're strong. Oh, those bulging muscles. I think you could. If I get on the bike, you could push me too, right?
oh heck,
I
he's
don't-
playing into my weakness for the kid.
Don't disappoint the kid. This is, he's always wanted to ride a bike, and this is his first one.
You know
Can't let him
what?
down.
How
Ron
long?
Squirt.
How long do you guys?
Wow, he
think
gets
it would
all
take-
excited, jumps on the bike, and starts pushing the brakes and the clutch.
Push the brakes.
Rides the brakes the whole time.
Hey, Bennett.
Yeah.
How long do you think it would take from where we're at to get back to the cabin?
Ugh. I don't know. What are you thinking?
There were quite a bit of supplies down there in that basement.
True. There could also be a lot of dead down in that basement now, though. And our
Well-
friend's probably one of them.
There's no diagonals, so you'd have to go 2 hexes, so it's 20 kilometers.
But if we had with the motorcycle though, when we get close, we can have somebody start it up, drive around, and lead them off. Because they'll follow the sound of the bike, and then the rest of us
Not a
can go in and
bad
scavenge
idea.
what we need.
The only problem with that is that works for the dead. But what if there's more of those cultist fucks in there too? They're not gonna fall for that.
Well, I think those cultist guys, they just lead them around, kind of like what I'm talking about. I don't think they got any special abilities where the dead wouldn't eat them.
Don't know. They're doing it somehow. Somehow they're leading them around. That's all I know. And they're very successful at doing it. So either they know something we don't, or maybe they're just better than we're giving them credit for.
Well, I was
Either
just
way,
throwing it, I was just
probably
throwing
can
it
use a
out there.
gun.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Definitely not a bad idea. It does put us longer hanging around Delenga here. And
Melissa,
once word gets out... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead. I just thought you were done.
I
I was
mean,
gonna say,
I,
once word gets out that we've killed Chains Ronin, I'm kind of thinking they're not going to let that lie.
I mean, I don't mind. They
I don't
keep
really
sending
think
out
that-
6 out of a time for us to kill. Eventually, they'll have nobody left.
Fair.
I don't really think that the Hell's Exiles has a fan club. I doubt anybody beyond who we got rid of, says delicately, knows we even exist.
There was one guy from the Hell's Exiles. I got a vibe off of him when I was talking. You know, Chains Ronin, he was there. Presenting as the leader, but I know how this works. I know how this shit
Probably
works.
it was probably the guy
Yeah.
that was talking to you, because I didn't notice him at all on the attack.
Yep. He stayed behind for a reason. They sent those people thinking they'd get the job done, but they didn't. But I don't think that was their only ace up their sleeve, though.
He's the puppet master. Say.
And Melissa's like, well, now that you killed them, they're going to be hunting us down.
Which is why I do think it's better if we get away from here as quick as possible. Plus, I did kind of tell them about the cabin and the general direction, and I kind of made it sound like it had a lot more supplies than it did. So they might actually be looking for us there.
All right.
Especially
So
since you exaggerated what it may have.
Well, it's, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
It was
might be a good thing
negotiations.
then. It might give us some more time.
Negotiations. Okay,
All right.
Senator.
They
And
went
let's-
sour, but
And
Let's move out then.
Melissa comes up to Samuel, and she just goes up to him and starts rubbing his arm. And she's whispering to him, that Beauregard, he smashed my bottle. He took away my booze. I kind of like the booze and all. Do you have any whiskey or anything on you?
Nope. afraid not. I mean, know that I'm not on duty, but technically, I consider myself often on duty, and duty and booze doesn't often mix. You understand? Afraid it might be time for some detox. Know what I'm saying?
Detox. Oh, you're no fun, just like Beauregard. Am I gonna find me?
I'm nothing like Beauregard. For one thing, I weigh less. I'm not half the man he is.
Where am I gonna find me a real man? Down a
Hey,
bottle of Jack.
No reason to bring a man's manhood into things just because the world is falling apart and there's no moonshine out here.
And she
Or
just
whatever it is you fancy people like, wine or something.
And as you're talking, you hear in the distance, maybe a football field away, two away, you hear a big scream, high pitched. You could tell it's like a little girl screaming at the top of her lungs.
I'm grabbing my
I don't have a sound effect for it.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
does it sound like a kid?
Yeah, it sounds like a kid.
Yeah. Shit. Samuel's gonna grab his assault rifle up and he's gonna start moving.
I'm gonna just
leave
kind
it
of
up to the others.
make eye contact with the doctor for just a second, and just kind of give him a little bit of a nod, and then I'll start following. If it sounds like a kid, then I'll go after her.
Can we
Sure.
tell the direction, or does it just kind of like
Yeah,
echo
it's
through?
it's obvious direction. It's loud and piercing.
All right.
The forest is quiet.
Sheriff.
So all of
Hey,
you
but
are going to
before you
go?
go off. Hey, I'm going with the sheriff, but I want to just say, hey, before you go off, guns blazing.
Guns blazing.
No,
Guns blazing.
let's not do that. Okay,
Guns blazing.
let's check it out, see what we can do. But if the situation is, if we can't do anything, don't do anything stupid. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hey,
All right,
since it's
all
not
right.
that since it's not that far away, I'll grab the motorcycle and put it in neutral and bring it with.
With your lack of strength?
I got a 3 strength.
Well, at the moment, Beauregard
gonna
has it in his
say-
hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Beauregard wants to run off and one. That's just his nature to do so. However, since everyone's already jumping to it, he wants to stay behind with Robert on the motorcycle, primarily because he doesn't want Melissa to get any ideas about stealing the motorcycle. Search for booze.
Exactly.
Didn't even think about that.
That's why I was grabbing
Yeah.
the bike.
See, I'll get my
All right.
rifle, and I'll go with
Stay,
you.
you go.
Did you hide the
All right.
booze in the... There's no booze in the motorcycle that you know of, right? Did I miss something? Did you hide booze in there? No,
Did
you
not.
didn't, right? So the bikers might
No,
have
no, no.
like something in there. Actually, I'm surprised
we didn't
Melissa
check.
didn't even check all the bikers' pockets for like a Mickey of whiskey or something. But she didn't.
All right, so we're leaving
Yeah.
Beauregard, Robert, and Melissa. Okay.
So all three years. Okay, so it's just the doctor, Samuel, and the Bennett are going. Okay, so you run through the forest, and it's getting louder. And as it gets louder and louder, you start to hear the moans of zombies.
Shit. Friggin' walkers.
And as you get there, so it's Samuel, Bennett, Trevor Stone. You see the girl in the center of this glade, and there's zombies, a swarm of zombies coming at her from both sides. And they're at threat level 3 for her right now. At you, you're just coming into the mixture, so they're only threat level 2. So if you want to...
How many about do we see?
You're looking at about 20, 10 on each side. And she's screaming, looking scared. She's holding this little teddy bear, and she doesn't know what to do.
Shit. Gonna draw the assault rifle.
I look at Bennett. Like seeing if he has his rifle.
I do.
I kind of step to him and whisper, one's easier to kill than 20.
She's a kid.
Do I hear them say this?
No,
No, he
I'm
said it's
being
a
quiet,
whisper.
so you don't.
Alright.
She's
I
just
mean,
a kid.
I
If we can get their
well, that's-
attention, we can outrun them. If she'll get off her ass.
When did you get? Never mind. Yeah, but we gotta get her. Just running off ain't gonna do no good. Because if it doesn't matter what side we're on. If we lead them away, the other group's gonna get her. This is the other reason I wanted to
Samuel
bring the
is-
motorcycle, because we could just zip in and grab her and zip out.
Samuel is like, time's up, let's do this.
You will see, just kind of talking to this, and when you ask Bennett, like, when did you get, there's something that passes through his features, that there's something going on in his head, this specific situation. But otherwise, what are you doing, Sheriff? While we're talking.
Yeah, I know. Just while you're Samuel is not in the mood for any planning. A kid is in trouble. The walkers are there, so he is going to aim for the head as she's smaller and just let loose at the walkers. Try to take out as many, and going to say, "Make your way over here."
Okay, I'm gonna explain the rules that might help you change your minds or change your strategy a bit. Okay, so right now she's at threat level 3 and you're at threat level 4. Okay, so she's basically not going to do anything because she's too scared to do anything. And we're going to do like the swarm rules, right? So 3 people get the roll, up to 3 people get the roll. So what you just told me there, only you're going to get the roll, Samuel, because you're using a long range rifle. So there's only 1 roll. So you're losing 2 rolls on a swarm threat level of 3, 5. So you got to beat 5 successes.
Well, we all of us have ranged weapons.
Yeah, but he's acting while we're talking.
Oh, why we're not? Okay,
He
gotcha.
jump, yeah,
So
so
you
I
would
guess
you
this
would
round he kind of jumped off.
Okay.
you would have to say you're shooting 2, and then you would all 3
Right.
you would get the roll with range combat.
Yeah. If I started shooting at the walkers, would the others do it as well? It's like if you would jump up, if someone else jumped off a building, would you do it too?
There's only one way to find out.
Well,
or if I start shooting, are you going to just get on the bike together and drive off? Leaving
We don't have it, so
Yeah,
you
we just
guys
have to
could
run.
plan. You guys could plan.
Yeah. Say I can't just stand here. I don't want to just stand here and watch a kid get in.
all right. I would like to move to over here, and I'll take out I already have my shotgun out, so I'll keep that out, and I'll just get down on my knees and brace, and I just look at everybody else.
I'll go over here behind these trees too. I'll leave Mr. Hero exposed.
And you remember this is like abstract anyways for this
Right.
swarm fight, but it's good that you just say exactly where you're going. So you're all gonna shoot at the thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sounds
Okay, you all got guns that are
Yes.
that go to at least medium range. Pistols, I think, are only short range, right?
Let's go to.
Short range, yeah. You would have to go in there if you're gonna use a pistol.
What is shotgun? What's the range on
Short range.
It doesn't. Is it short?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just shared it.
So you would
accidentally, but there you go.
you'd have to go to threat level, be in threat level 3 with it.
I got a rifle, so I'm gonna use that.
So what do you got for a gun there, Project? Or Samuel, you got a rifle, right?
I have assault rifle. Yeah.
Okay, so you're good. So Father, if you want to attack, you got to go in there. You got to get the 3 dice. You got to go in there, man. Do you have the? Are you gonna risk your life for the little girls? You're gonna put
Me?
Trevor Stone's life on the line for the little girls. Now it's a big decision to be made because or else they're only getting 2 dice to get 5 successes, which is gonna be kind of hard. 2 rolls, I mean.
I am just gonna stay where I'm at.
So you're not gonna shoot?
No.
The girl's looking at you.
If they get close.
Hold the teddy bear. Beauregard, you should have came. But
He already did. Phrasing boom. No, I'm just kidding.
okay, so
You're just lucky Bennett's taking a shot too.
Yeah.
If this wasn't a kid, he would not be.
yeah, because
I'm playing my issues in my drive.
Dr. Trevor Stone's not going to go into short range to use his pistol to help the girl. He's too scared. Okay, so roll me range combat, or just click your weapon for each of you. Project, if you need help, just let me know.
Sure. I think.
One at a time.
Yeah,
Let's
the
start
only
with
different-
let's start with
Wait.
Clarence first.
Quick
Only
clarification. Because we spent a night kind of down, and the doctor is my anchor. That would have removed my one stress, right?
Multiple, actually, we rested.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Okay.
for sure. at
Okay,
least
yeah,
one.
we'll say
wanted to make sure.
we'll start fresh. Everybody's stress is 0.
Okay.
So just remember, the only difference between bravery and stupidity is the spelling.
You said start with me.
I got it. No,
One
So-
success.
1 success. Okay, Samuel.
Good. See. Click that. Click the dice. This one. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright. 2 success at least. That's good.
And 1 was a stress success, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but
Uh,
it wasn't a.
I'll let
wasn't
it
a
go.
bad step.
I'll let it go. Do anyone of you guys want to push? Because you got 3 right now. You need 5.
Maybe I should push. I'll try it. That's about the same.
Mr.
Clarence.
Bennett, would you like to push?
Uh,
It is a little girl, after all.
Yeah. And
I'll
if,
push.
if it was the normal world, you'd probably be like, vote for me.
I'll push. Oh my god, I
No.
shouldn't have pushed.
You get to Walker.
And then it's like, huh? My gun's not working.
Yeah.
Turn it towards you, damn. No more bullets.
I knew I shouldn't have pushed.
Any
Damn dice.
PC who messes up their skill roll suffers single Walker attack. So we'll do that now. Walker's coming out of the trees to you, Bennett. You shouldn't have pushed. Why is this Walker huge?
Hey, if you
Everyone was like, you push,
hey
push,
man,
push.
if you
Why
survive
would you
this,
shoot?
if you survive this, you qualify for that talent. So
Okay. So, I think with that, he's coming at me, right?
Yeah. What are you gonna do to try to stop him? You could use any skill as long as it's something
Yeah,
to do with
well-
it.
I've got my gun still. We've already made noise. I think I'm just gonna try to pop him. So I'll use my gun, my rifle, and just try to hit him as he's coming.
Okay, range
All right,
combat.
Ready. Okay. One
You
success.
got it. Okay.
Okay.
I guess the Walker heard your first shot. Comes scrambling out of the trees. Then you knock it in the head again. It falls to the ground. Very good. But you got 3 successes, so not enough to win the swarm attack round. So you messed up. So I get to do 2 of these things. I could increase the threat level, the swarm size, or the swarm attacks. So I get to do 2 things. The swarm's gonna this swarm is gonna go this way to your guns. This one's gonna get closer to her, so that's threat level 4 for her. And swarm attacks. Oh, should I just increase the threat level or increase the thorn size? No. I'm just gonna do a swarm attack, and it'll be on the girl, I guess. She's going to looking at her stuff. She's gonna use her mobility and trying to run out of the way as this one zombie just came out of the herd. It seems to be faster than the rest and just staggers towards her. She rolls mobility to run. She gets a little brave.
I hate to do this, but doesn't swarm attack just automatically hit?
No. Oh, it's a
I thought
single
the
attack.
swarm attack-
It's not a mass attack.
single attack,
It's a
okay.
single attack. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a mass attack yet. That's when it's threat levels up to 6.
You had me scared there.
Yeah, well, she manages to void that. I don't want her to die, so she manages to void that. This game could be really deadly, man. Holy crap! I was scared to roll that for her, and she got that. Okay, Next round. What do you guys want to do? Now she's mobile, so she is going to use her mobility and start running.
Hey, kid, there's too many for us to attack. Follow us this way. You've got to run. He can't get you out of this.
I'm gonna run towards her while motioning for her to come to me, and hopefully she comes towards me, and then I'm gonna grab her and try to run off.
And I'm pushing to hopefully be able to use a leadership role on this round of combat. And if I see Dr. Stone running towards her, I'll be like, drag her ass if you have to, but get out of here. Fighting our way out's not going to work.
Okay, do you want to...
And with that, I'm going to start backing up.
Since you're over there, Doctor, you could run to medium range for her. You're just still one zone away from her.
And I'm waiting for her yelling, come on, let's go. We got you. Come on.
Samuel, what are you doing?
I'm going to just keep trying to clear them away, or at least hold them off from attacking the girl and my friend who's running towards her to try to help. Just try to peck off any of them that come too close, I suppose.
Okay. So the rules are going to be... you want to roll leadership?
And as I'm running leadership.
I do. That would be what I would prefer to do.
I'm thinking, I'm trying to think, what would you roll there?
Me?
Trevor? Yeah.
I would think it'd either be a mobility or a manipulation, I guess, to get her to come to me.
I would
Either
say
mobility to
manipulation.
get there, manipulation.
Yeah, okay. And if you're going to do leadership there, Clarence, you got to bark orders, and they have to abide by your orders.
So I'm telling her to run, and I'm telling Dr. Stone to drag her if he has to, but to not engage. That's my orders.
Okay, roll your leadership.
Okay. Sorry, this got closed.
Look at that.
4 successes.
Okay, you can give two to each. Okay, so she's going to roll first for mobility. She gets a +2. She's got 1. Okay, we'll take...
Mobility.
No, it's your manipulation.
Manipulation, yeah, sorry.
+2.
Okay, there we go.
So we got 2 successes, and Samuel, you're shooting it, so range combat. Just click your weapon.
Yep. Yeah.
2 successes. They still... Oh, yeah, you could push.
I'll try.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
3... That's 5.
Yep.
Okay. What was the swarm threat?
Don't run into where I'm shooting.
Okay.
I understand line of fire, unlike other people.
You're zigzagging around, serpentine.
You're over here. I'm way over here. Here's the zombies.
And the girl
Yeah, you don't
runs...
want me to Dick Cheney it.
The girl runs to you and jumps up onto your... and grabs you by the neck, and you're holding her now. Because she's so scared to even touch the ground. And you start shooting at the walkers, Samuel. And then you see walkers from this swarm as they're coming closer. You manage to finish off this swarm. You knock them dead.
Yes.
But then you see this swarm. They're falling to the ground, and you don't even hear any gunshots. They just start falling over.
Was that me or you?
And they all fall to the ground, and you got a bunch of dead walkers there. Actually, I just put them on the side here.
Is that that me or you, Bennett?
Definitely wasn't me.
Shoot.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Tension drops. And anyways, I forgot to mention that y'all getting stressed for that for sure.
Yeah, because they were level 3 or more.
Yeah.
All right. I'll add an extra one to top my push.
Whatever it is, I think we just thank God and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm not even talking,
yeah.
man. As soon as I can start moving, I can just go back.
But yeah, we don't know if it's those bike bastards we ran into before. Sure
I don't want to find out.
Left. Let's get moving.
You see a guy come out of the woods. He's carrying a crossbow.
Shit. Oh shit.
He's got reddish blonde hair. He's got beaten up scratches on his face. He's got a blue jean shirt with straps. He's carrying this big crossbow with he's got a quiver of bolts behind his back. He walks out slowly to the walkers and he starts taking the bolts out of their heads.
Do, 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 do.
Do we see anybody else or hear anybody else, or does it just seem to be him?
Just him.
I can't move the girl, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak up. I don't know if we need to, if we should stick around, but person did help us. Do you think that they might be connected to those bike bastards we fought?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I asked the little girl, do you know him?
She's like, no, I didn't know him. I was just those monsters. They killed my mommy, and I just ran away. She was screaming. That's the last I heard.
Where were you at?
I wanted to.
Me and my mommy were just escaping the city. We were walking through the woods trying to find somewhere to go.
Hey,
and
Doc.
then the walkers or the zombies or monsters, whatever they are, they got her.
Doc, you
Yeah.
need to check her.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of got this guy down here that, you know.
Does he seem to have noticed us?
Yeah, he notices
But I'm
you.
sure he knows we're there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows we're there.
Yeah, he saved you basically.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I, in a way, I also saved him by taking out the other swarm. But I say, damn. Well, at least we know that she's not like related to anybody over there. As a jerking my chin towards the guy. I mean, last thing I want to do is abduct someone, you know.
She says she don't
From
know
there.
that guy.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we do this? Davis, why don't you come cover me? Bennett, why don't you go do your talkie? And while you do that,
Sure.
I'll check her out for any wounds.
Sounds good.
And cover him while he steps up a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just step forward a little bit. Go ahead, sorry.
Davis will have his gun at the ready, but not exactly pointed in the direction of either Bennett or this stranger.
So I'll keep my rifle out, not pointed at him, but just kind of ready if I have to, just kind of pointed down to the ground. Morning. Thanks for the assist back there. You got a name?
He finishes pulling out the last bolt out of the walker's head. Puts it away. Wipes it off first. He starts walking to you slowly. Hi there.
All right, that's close enough, friend.
Hi there, friends. I see you need a little bit of assistance there.
think we had it handled, but we do appreciate your help.
No, my pleasure. You seem like a friendly bunch. Needed a hand.
You just out in the woods by yourself?
Yeah, I was just out hunting.
It's kind of dangerous to be doing that alone these days.
Yeah, it was. How about you? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, we were just passing through. We heard this little girl scream. We figured we'd see what we could do to help. You happen to know this kid?
No, her scream got my attention. I just ran towards it.
Just a bunch of good Samaritans here, huh?
Yeah. So
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. What was that again?
my name's Dwight.
Dwight. Bennett.
Bennett, nice to meet you, Bennett. You do look familiar. I don't know where I've seen you before, but you look familiar.
Just got one of those faces.
Yeah,
I get that a lot.
I see that. Well, so you guys got like a haven somewhere around here?
We stay here and stay there. Yourself?
Yeah, actually. Got a secure little pad there. Got a few people looking to kind of make it a little larger, right? Because there's a lot of dangers out there. Kind of need more support.
What are you looking for?
Looking for good, honest, hardworking people that want to work as a team, survive as a group.
Close by, you say?
Yeah, not too far. Mile or two.
Okay. Well, just hypothetically speaking here, what exactly are your requirements for visiting this little community of yours?
No requirements, just that you do your share, do your share of stuff, do your work, be honest, helpful, help everybody. That's all we're looking. We got a nice, secure little haven there. We got it fenced in, barbed wire. Keeps the zombies, those walkers, out of there.
I'm gonna glance back over my shoulder. I want to make eye contact with the doctor, and just see if he's had a chance to check her. First of all, see if he's listening. I just want to see if he gives me any kind of nonverbal cues about if she's good to go. Just kind of what to do there. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Muted there.
Yeah, so I'll set her down and talk to her calmly and say, listen, I got to make sure you're okay. I'm a doctor, and we're right here. We're protecting you, and so let me check your arms and stuff, okay?
Roll medical aid.
And I'm just gonna go all over and see what happens. All right, medicine. Oof. All right.
Oh, you messed up too. You
Sure
messed
did.
up. All right, what can I do for the mess up? I can give you
Starting to feel like Bennett.
I'll give you a walker attack. I think you deserve a walker attack.
Okay.
There's a little chart, like if you look at the solo rules, there's a chart for messing up at combat. They don't have that in the regular rules. I was thinking of using that. Looks kind of neat.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll on that chart?
Don't they?
Do you want a walker attack or do you want to roll on that chart? No, they don't.
D66 chart.
No, it's just a little solo messing up chart for out of combat. It's only in the solo rules.
For out of combat.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
pretty
thought
cool.
when a walker.
Oh,
when you
it
do
is. It is
single
a
walker-
D66.
Yeah, because when you do a single walker attack, are you actually making an attack, or do you just roll in the D66 chart?
No, you get to defend it any way you want, and then it's a walker.
okay.
Then it's on the walker table. So you could either have that or
All right.
you want to try the. Let's try the messing up oracle. Roll a
Sure.
D66.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, let's just try it
So
out.
roll
See what happens.
D66.
Yeah,
All right, sure, no problem.
this is in the solo rules, everybody.
So we're gonna roll 2 dice.
5 and a
That's
3.
going to be a 53.
High numbers are not usually good.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess I see why it's for solo rules. Because it says a new faction is revealed, or an existing faction suddenly shows up, or an endgame starts. So, in kind of way, there's a guy with the faction, right? So,
Could be, yeah.
he's right there. So, we'll just let it slide that you don't get nothing wrong.
All right.
Well, if you're... Oh, sorry. So, did you signal that she's okay then?
Yeah, she's got some bruises and scratches. She's got like earrings that are kind of like they're big giant earrings and they're hanging down and they're really irritating her ears because they might have been pulled at something. So they're not pretty healthy to leave in there. But other than that, she's okay.
All right. I'll just give a nod. Give him a nod back.
Well, all right. We do have some business we were thinking about doing up north, but, you know, I see the benefit of strength in numbers. I'll tell you what. We have some more people a little ways off. Let me go talk to them. If you're still interested in maybe forming some kind of tentative alliance here, we've got some useful skills. Meet us back in this spot in, say, 3 hours.
3 hours, that's a long time to wait. It's getting late. How about you just get your party over here?
Isn't it free?
And I'll just
we
wait
got
over
a
here.
couple people.
I'll wait over here. You know, I'll munch out. And you guys can decide. Time is precious now. And so you're going to get Beauregard. He's going to come over, say, and just say everybody comes over. And that way you could all talk to each other.
So I'll walk back. Yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd stay put so that if we decided to bounce, we just wouldn't have to deal with this guy. But
It's not.
here's the deal. I have no idea who this guy is. No clue whatsoever. He did kind of assist with the walkers around here. He claims that he's got a settlement nearby, walled, barbed wire. They're looking for people. Now, personally, I think that sounds too good to be true. You know, everybody else we've seen has been pretty much fucked up. And no one's really been wanting to share. And now we've got this guy that's all of a sudden like, yeah, we're looking for people. So I don't
Maybe
know
they
if I
are
buy
looking
it,
for-
but figured we should at least put it to a vote.
What time of day is it?
It's early morning. I'd say it's about maybe 8 a.m. right now.
So
8 a.m.
probably have enough time just to check it out. And if it doesn't look like anything that we want to get involved in, we could just hit the road.
We do have to just keep in mind if they do have walls, once we go behind those walls, it's going to be a lot harder to get out if we have to.
Let's just play it by the moment.
All right. So that's one yes
Hey.
from Beauregard.
You know, you're a politician. I'm sure you have to learn to read people and stuff. Can you get a read on this guy to see?
I'll kind of look back over at him. Is there a role for that in this game? Any kind of intuition type role? Empathy, maybe?
Let me see what he got here.
Well, that's happening. Hey, sweetheart, what's your name? Says to young girl.
Let's see.
1 second there, Beauregard.
Mhm.
All right. When do you want to make another person?
I don't know. It'd be good for intuition in this game.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, empathy's the only thing I'm seeing that would fit, I think.
But then it should be one of the skills, right? Like manipulation, maybe? Because that way you get more
Maybe.
dice, right?
Sure, I'll take more dice. Yeah, I just want to see if I can get a read
Okay,
on
yeah,
it.
I'll go with you on that one. Go with empathy. Yeah, that's good. Give me 5 dice.
I'll do it. With or without stress?
Well, it's stress, right? If you want to roll,
Okay.
you're going to do the stress. Oh, and you get a walker.
Success, and I get a walk.
Okay, so you do read that he seems genuine. What do you want to roll? The solo, or you want a walker attack?
Did the solo? Are there any good solo ones in there worth doing?
Well, that's the one thing. If it's irrelevant, then it's a free nothing, right?
Sounds like 2d6, right?
Yeah. You got more chances of nothing happen, basically. 26.
26.
You break or lose something important, gear or hostage. Okay, you look down and you realize that your rifle is now broken. After shooting it that 2 times, it must have jammed up inside, but it needs to be repaired before you can use it again.
Pipes.
Well, based on my opinion, I think the guy's telling the truth. I don't really like the fact that he's willing to just let anybody in. I mean, if he's talking to us and just offering to let us just come on in, he could be doing that to anybody else, and they might not have the same kind of
Or-
agenda we do.
Yeah. Or
But
maybe because we came to the rescue of the child, he
maybe.
might think we're good people.
I get the feeling that he at least believes that they've got a safe place. And I just
Are
noticed
they
my gun's
asking-
jammed, so I could use somebody to help me fix this up.
Is there anything they're asking for so far? Like taking our supplies or anything like that other group?
He said, "Pull your own
Chains
weight,
gang?
help out." That's all he said.
That doesn't
Yeah, I know,
actually
right?
sound that bad.
Doesn't sound that bad, but I don't think it sounds realistic. I
You
mean,
know
Yeah.
what?
shit didn't
Ask
work
'em-
like that before the fall.
Ask them if they got a doctor. Don't say I am one, but just ask them if they
Yeah,
have one.
I got
first.
you. So I'll break away from the group and just kind of walk back over. Dwight, was it?
Yeah, I'm Dwight.
You all got a doctor back in your town?
Well, I wouldn't say we got a doctor, but we got a couple that can do first aid pretty well.
All right. I only ask because, we got this girl that probably needs to just be checked out. So, but no doctor, just field dressings, things like that.
Be nice to have a doctor, though.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can, we'll go back to my camp and we could learn about all your skills, what you have to offer. But you look like just being yourselves would be enough to help our group.
I kind of look back over at the others. And I'm just gonna like one by one, just kind of make eye contact with them, and just kind of raise my eyebrow just to say, "What's your vote?" Just a nod or a shake. I know Beauregard, so I'll just skip over him, and I'll look at the sheriff. See what your vote is.
I guess you're the sheriff, Samuel.
Yeah, I call you the sheriff.
All
Sorry.
right. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
He's
I
a
refer
police
to everybody
officer
by
and
their
there's a difference.
their function.
Yep. Pretty much. All right.
That's how Bennett sees people.
I guess it's a new nickname. So, Samuel, do you
Kinda think
agree?
of I got to think of one for Beauregard.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea at least to see what we can find out about these people, if it's worth it, and if we're gonna. It's dangerous alongside. They say it's safe, but could be opposite.
And Robert
So
Young
with that,
goes.
then I'll.
Go ahead.
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, you first.
I was gonna say with that, I'd just look to the doctor and see what he said next. Shrug.
I think that was affirmative.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. What's Robert say?
Robert goes to the girl, and he's like, kind of like attracted to the little girl, right? And he's like, he's never seen a girl his age, and he's like, "Hi, what's your name?" I'm Cynthia. Your name? I'm Robert.
Oh my God.
And she's like, "You have any food? I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten so long." Robert turns around. Anybody got food?
Yeah, I'll give my bag of chips.
I walk over to Beauregard and just kind of lean in a little bit and say, your orphanage is growing. And I just turn around and walk away.
You hear him chuckle.
It'll turn back to Dwight. All right. Think we'll take you up on this offer.
Well,
Show us
then,
what you got.
great. Let's just follow me, and just about about a mile or two through the woods this way. Follow me.
Quick question. You got any alcohol?
Yeah, we got alcohol. Actually,
Hide it.
we got a distiller.
Oh. Do you have any on you? Because if so, I'd hide it.
Well, the distiller was there. We were actually in control of a bunker. Actually, it's an above ground cement fortification that I guess somebody made or whatever that didn't come back for. But they had a distiller in there. We used it once, but yeah, some of us drink a little bit, but special occasions. But none of us are really alcoholics. And then Melissa's like, she's like, Bennett, yeah, we should go to this guy. We got to go to this guy. This guy sounds like a good place.
Your vote. All right. Okay. Lead the way.
All right, kids,
friend.
hop on. Hop on the old iron horse here, and I'll give you a push.
Be
Okay.
nice to that bike, by the way.
Okay, so I guess you guys just trot off in the woods and you're pushing the motorcycle along. And Derek tells you, wait, I hear something. Seems to be very fluent in these woods, right? And I hear a fire. Somebody's got a campfire. Let me check ahead.
Well, be careful. The little girl did say her and her mother were around here, and her mother got overtaken by walkers. So.
Oh, that poor child.
Dwight, why don't you check on ahead, see what's up there.
He comes back to you after about 10 minutes. He comes back. There's just one guy by the campfire. Looks like we could probably maybe get him in the group too. Let's go see what he's all about.
A regular Milky Mouse Club over here.
Yeah.
I catch Bennett's attention.
Yeah. Let's go on ahead, and you. I'll let you do the talking. We'll just watch from the distance. Don't want to spook him. Too many people going in at once.
And Dwight's like,
I'm gonna give you a look back, Doctor. Like,
okay, and he leads you guys slowly to this little area. There's a little tiny stream amongst all these conifer forest, and there's a man sitting there by the fire, and he's just looks like he's eating, and he slowly looks up as Dwight approaches him slowly. Take you to the scene. Dwight walks up. Hey there, my friend.
I don't like guy. Are there any?
Yeah.
Any? Oh
Is he
no!
whistling?
Oh no! Okay.
And
Metagaming.
he's like he slowly looks up to him and he says, "Hi there." And Dwight's like, what are you doing here all alone out in these woods? And he's like, I'm just enjoying the view. How about you? Well, you look like you need a hand there. Would you like to join our group? Why would you take me into my group? And by the way, look at that crossbow you have. That's pretty nice there. Can you let me hold it? I'd like to see that thing. You notice that he has a bat sitting beside him on the
no.
log, right?
Does it
Wait,
have to
does
have
it?
barbed wire around it by any chance?
No, there's no barbed wire around it. It's still young, right? The young Negan, even though he's got a gray beard. And Dwight says, okay, he takes the bolts out. I gotta show you my trust. And he hands him the bolt. The crossbow.
Finish
takes-
is back here in the woods like, oh God.
He goes,
This is freaking Hawk all over again.
you trusted me, eh? That I won't blow your head right off, right? I kind of like you. And he hands him back the crossbow. Sure, I'll join your town, your group. Why not? And he says, you want some of this rabbit I got? And Dwight says, yeah, sure, that looks good. And he just hands him a little chunk of rabbit. And Dwight turns around and looks at you all, like trying to get your opinion, like a little nod.
Beauregard's going to cast his gaze around the forest to see if there is anyone hiding behind any trees. Or otherwise.
Roll me scouting.
Oh.
Now you don't see anything hiding in the trees.
All right.
Like where did the doctor go?
Hey, where's Trev?
I don't know. I thought he was right behind us.
You're there. Aren't you there?
I'm hiding in the trees. Once he started
Oh,
talking
you-
to the guy,
okay, you're
about
hiding,
blowing
okay.
your head off. I heard blow your head off. I'm
Yeah.
like, doo, 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 doo.
Great.
And just to confirm, the
great,
new
great.
guy said about blowing your head off, right?
I think he said you trusted me not to. Once
Yeah,
Dwight
that's
gave
not-
him the yeah.
That's not very friendly.
Beauregard's holding the bike with the two kids. He's not moving forward, so standing my ground.
Okay,
See what happens.
so Dwight looks back at you. So it's settled then. Follow us. We'll go to my camp. And then Negan's like, he's holding his bat. Better not be taking me to a trap. Might have to crack your skull open.
I actually think I like this guy.
And don't
He's a
worry,
tough
it's not a
hombre.
trap. And
What
You
if
guys-
they're working
What's
together?
Trev doing? Oh, there you are.
Normal.
Did you have to take a piss?
Oh, God.
Right now, what is it, like 2 months after the apocalypse? I don't know when this story actually takes place, but it's around that time, I think.
That's what we said.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit altered of the real universe.
Guess we're all in this together now.
What if they're working together?
Right now, we still got them outnumbered.
I got
Plus-
dibs on the leather jacket.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah, you can
Crossbows
have
take longer to load too.
But they're quiet.
Mm.
Oh,
All right.
well, I mean, no guts, no glory, I guess.
The die is
Oh,
cast at
Dwight.
this point. We need to see this through.
Dwight and this guy come wandering over, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and he says he likes to introduce to you guys, and he's like, Negan's like, why bother? They're just gonna be dead in a few days anyways. Why bother remembering their names?
I think you might underestimate us,
I
friend.
don't know, Dwight doesn't sound like the kind of guy you want from what you were saying. I mean, if you think he's going to be dead in a few days.
Ah,
Are you so sad, friend?
well, I just lost a lot of people. They don't live too long around me. But sure, I'll join you.
I don't think he
Well, hold on
understands the concept of selling himself.
Hold on just a minute, fella. Think you're bad luck? Like a bad penny?
And Dwight's like, we all lost people. You know, he's just a little negative. I'm losing so many people. Give him a chance. He seems lonely all by himself here. Just gonna leave him here?
So how much farther?
Not farther. Let's travel to the group. And you guys are just gonna take off, walking. Another hour's walk, and you make it to the outskirts of this bunker.
While we're walking, I'm just
You
gonna,
make it to the
be
street.
hanging out.
It's nice to see a street again. And I'll put you here. Lots of people now. And Dwight. Now this is where I said, like, should I do this or not? I didn't know if I wanted to do this or not, but I said, screw it. Why not? Put these characters in it. You don't have to stay with them. But it's be interesting to see what you guys do with this. Okay, so
I'm very interested to see what we do.
yeah. Okay, so Dwight comes to the gate and Sherry, open the gate. We got all friends here, and she gives him like a dirty, sarcastic look, like, friends? I think you should get to know these people first before bringing them to our camp, honey. I know they're saving that little girl. I think they had some kind of heart. I think they're okay. Well, I guess we got no choice now. Come on in. She opens the gate. And Negan walks over to her, puts the bat down. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Pleasure. Nice place you have here. Looks like you kept it up really well. And she's like, flushes a little bit, like, little flattered, but she gets a stern look back on her face. Yeah. Well, it's the afterlife, the afterworld, whatever you want to call it. You gotta keep things organized or it's gonna go to hell. And Negan's like, she's like, what's your name? My name's Negan, man. You're this my kind of woman. She's flattered again. And you guys come on in. And everybody greets each other. Sherry's like, okay, this is Ezekiel. Not the show Ezekiel. It just came up as a random name. Just so you know.
I was like, oh,
It's not the guy with the
everybody's
tiger.
here.
Everybody's here.
No, it's only those three. I'm Melanie. And I'm David. And this guy, I am Carlos. Pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you. Thank you for your hospitality. For allowing us into your home. We hopefully can make it prove to you that we belong here.
Yep.
Well,
It's already starting to work. Try to work the crowd.
we're just glad to have you here. To increase our numbers, it's getting kind of dangerous. We don't know who's going to come around the corner trying to take our place. So I hope you guys are prepared to defend this.
Yeah, how long have you all been here, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, just a few weeks we found this bunker.
You had any trouble from people trying to take it so far?
Just small groups. Lots of zombies, as you can see, trying to get in the fence that we just killed.
Sure. You do have
But-
a nice place.
Yeah, well, the buildings are
People
kind of
want
like...
that.
Buildings are kind of like for bathroom, kitchen, entertainment, supplies. Basically, you got to sleep outside. We do have a couple tents that are empty. And you can sleep in the tent.
Yeah, it's mighty kind of you. Thank you for your generosity. I think we might be able to help you out.
Might seem odd, but do you mind if I take a turn at getting rid of those unfortunate souls out there and drag them away? Makes me nervous seeing them just laying there so close.
Well, yeah, sure. That would be nice of you to do that as your welcoming gift.
Least I could do.
Only problem is it's part of the map I made, so they're gonna have to stay there.
That's totally fine.
They won't move.
What he'll do is he'll go out and start dragging them off and piling them up, and would also like to casually just see if they have anything on them by chance. Would be of use. Loot the bodies.
We took everything out of the bodies already. How you guys like? Well, you guys armed? Sherry looks at Dwight. Like, no. Well, maybe I should stay a few days before we give you some arms, I guess. But if you got your own, I guess we can't do nothing about it. We don't want to take your arms. But we're not going to give you our arms yet. But we do have a supply. We do have...
Honestly,
We do have enough food to feed us all at the moment.
I'm just willing to work for my supper, so I'll just get to those dragging off that is.
You wouldn't happen to have anybody here that can fix a busted rifle, do you?
We got a little tool table. Some probably fix it in there. Take you about 6 hours or so. Yeah, there's a few guys here that can tack it up.
I'd appreciate the assistance.
So, Ezekiel comes up to you. Yeah, give me your rifle. I'll fix it up for you.
Sure. I'll hand it over since it's busted anyway.
Okay. And Beauregard, I guess you're immediately going around to clean up the bodies?
Yeah. Check it out. Check out the perimeter. See how solid it is while I'm dragging these bodies off.
And
Open out the area.
Sherry goes up. Oh, you got 2 kids too. Oh my God. What are the 2 kids doing out there? You okay, the young ones? She brings them in. She takes them into here, and look, we've got a TV and everything. It's got the DVD player hooked up with DVDs, and we got a little power station. So you guys have fun, watch some movies. And they're like all excited, and they sit down in the chairs, and she comes back out.
Saddle up to the doctor. Just kind of quietly. What do you make of this place?
I don't know. It seems, at least a place for right now. They got food. That was one of our major concerns. So if anything, you know, we can maybe use this as a hunting spot and build up our own supplies if we need to go. I don't like that new guy though. He's rude.
Yeah, well, I'm a little rude too.
Not like that.
Fair. I will say, the Sherry lady made me a little bit more comfortable. She at least seemed to think it was kind of weird Dwight was just welcoming anybody he came across. So maybe they're all not all so what's the word?
Stupid.
Stupid. But,
oh, by the way, you got to keep an eye on Melissa because she should be starting some DTs. And
unless she gets her hand on the booze they got here.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty. I mean, I'm kind of glad we found this place because if we were still wandering around and that happened, without a car,
if we decide to head out, I'm saying she don't come with us.
Oh, I don't think she'll want to if she has access to booze.
No, that's
so
fair.
That'll be easy.
Fair. All right.
If it proves to be a good spot, maybe, you know, Beauregard doesn't have an issue with it. We can also leave the kids here.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Dwight goes to Negan. So, Negan, where were you? What'd you used to do before this apocalypse thing? And Negan was like, I was a bad motherfucker. But seriously, I was a gym teacher. Gym teacher? Wow, you look quite different appearance than a gym teacher. Yeah, well, the apocalypse kind of changed me a bit. As you're talking and stuff, say you're all in there, another group comes down the road and slowly walks toward the fence. And Derek or Dwight is just eyeballing them. It seems like 2 men, 1 man lead, and another guy behind him. And 2 women staying about 10 feet back from them. Not her. Dwight's like, here we go again. Who are you? What are you doing here? They just keep walking slowly up there. Negan goes up to their
My friend asked you a question.
Negan looks at Dwight and he says, let's just invite them in. Opens the gate. Come on in here.
Well, no, hang on a second. Let's not just invite anybody in here. Hang on. Let's at least ask these people some questions before you just start opening the door for them.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm at the perimeter.
I'm going to turn around to Sherry. Who's in charge here? This dude just showed up. He doesn't make decisions for you. He doesn't speak for your group, does he?
You're talking to Sherry?
Now, yeah. I saw you. You got a good head on your shoulders. You shouldn't have let us in, if you want my opinion. Not that we're dangerous. But we sure as shit just shouldn't start letting everybody in the door.
Dwight
You gotta
walks,
vet these people.
Dwight walks over to Sherry. This guy's already trying to take over my leadership, Sherry. Sherry's like, well, you brought him in here, fool. It's all about survival now. I say just let him be. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Well, you see a little fear on Derek's face, like he's afraid to confront Negan.
Right.
Turn back to Negan. Could you just step away from the gate, please? Let's talk to these people before we just let them in here. We got kids in here.
And then from behind him, he hears the audible sound of a shotgun racking around.
Hold on. He goes to Clarence. What'd you say exactly? I forget. What'd you say?
What'd I say?
Yeah.
Could you just step away from the gate, please? We got kids in here.
He's like,
Before you don't open the gate, basically.
step away from the gate. Are you, these are friendly people, that looks like, and you don't want to invite them in? Don't we kind of need numbers?
I want to ask them some questions before we open the gate to them. You got a problem with that?
You have too much fear in your eyes there, young fella.
Maybe you don't have enough.
He says, don't worry. And he has his little bat.
He gets his bat out. I pull my shotgun.
He says, don't worry.
Do you want to?
I can handle this. I thought you liked me.
Seems pretty
Whether or
confident.
not I like you depends on the decision you make next. Now, friend, and I mean that in the most condescending way I can muster, we are not letting any more people in here without vetting them first. Take a look around. You're outnumbered. You got a bat.
He says, I'll show you how it's done. I'm an expert vetter. And he opens the gate.
Shoot him.
I'll shoot him.
Yep, as soon as he reaches for the gate.
As soon as he reaches for the gate, 2 shotgun shots, I'm assuming from me and and this doctor.
Yep,
He says, are you going to shoot me?
already did.
Oh, yeah, he's getting shot. If he goes to open the gate, boom.
So he's like,
No time for
you pull a gun on him, right? As he's opening
I
it,
pulled
right?
the gun on.
So you're gonna shoot.
Cocked the gun
You're not gonna warn him. You're just gonna shoot.
I cocked the gun while he was talking to me. He got his bat out. I cocked my gun. He knows I have it drawn. And then
And he asked him multiple times.
And I specifically said, what you do next depends on if I like you or not. And he chose
Well,
to turn
you don't
his
got a
back to
gun.
me.
You don't got a gun.
I have a shotgun.
You got
My
a shotgun?
rifle got broke. I got a shotgun. I got a shotgun up on one of the.
As you guys pull out your guns, all
does
the other
those,
all
so
the
does
other guys in the group point the guns at you.
Ooh.
Twist.
So, let me get this straight.
You go to pull out your guns, and they
This
pull the
guy-
guns. And he smiles. He's looking at you, smiling.
Okay. So I'm gonna be like,
I like her
look
eyes.
around at the rest of these people. This guy just shows up. wants to let some strangers in, and you're gonna side with him. That's how this goes down. I'm
Told
trying
you.
to protect you all. He's letting in people we don't know. You all don't know me, but you sure as shit don't know him either. And you don't see me or my friends trying to sneak in and smuggle in other people.
And Sherry's like,
Now,
okay, finish.
Sherry. I'll talk
He's-
to Sherry. Talk
He's
some
like,
sense into your people. I'm just trying to keep this guy from opening the fucking gate before we talk to these people.
well, this
And if
he
you
seems
can't
to
put a
trust him.
value in that, but and you trust him? You didn't. Sherry, listen to me. We all just showed up. You shouldn't trust me. You sure as shit shouldn't trust him. And if you don't know this man and he's trying to bring in people that you don't know, you're just going to stand by and let him do that? That is the way to lose this place.
Well, we got
Now-
guns. If something bad happens, we'll shoot them all. Okay?
Are you really that fucking stupid, Sherry?
Let's just see how this plays out.
Let's not.
I warned
Is
you.
this
I have warned you.
And why are you people pointing guns at us? We're not pointing guns at you.
Because we don't like to shoot our members here. He's a member now.
We're members too, I thought. You're aiming them at
Yeah.
us.
Because you're shooting a member. Now, we're good people here.
You're stupid people.
You're the only ones with the guns
And
out.
you're-
You're making us not trust you
everybody
now.
has guns out now.
So you're just giving your control over to this guy. He's the new leader now.
He's not the new leader. Derek's
look at-
leader, but Derek seems to like this guy.
I hate to interrupt you. I really do. Dwight here. Dwight, sorry. Great shot. Should not be leading you all. He just brought 6, 7 unknown entities into this place without vetting a single one of us. And now one of those people is trying to let in more people that he
Should at
seems to
least
find
have them
friendly.
drop their guns.
Yeah, or
And you're
maybe.
just going to open the gate.
Yeah.
That's literally
Just-
all I'm asking to do is let's have a vetting process instead of just letting them walk through the fucking gate. And
Or at
you
least
all,
take their guns.
yeah, you all think that he's got the better idea here. This
And he-
place won't be here in 3 days if you operate like this.
Negan goes to you. All right, coward. I'll go outside the gate
It's perfectly fine.
and deal with
Fucking
these
stay
people.
out there if you want to.
Okay, so he opens the gate.
Doesn't really matter. He already knows where this place is. You guys are fucked.
He goes outside, and the guy goes up to him and points a gun at him as he walks outside.
That's fucking shocking. I do want to give Sherry the side
He's
eye
like,
and just say, you just lost this place. You may not know it yet, but you just handed the keys over.
and Negan's
I'll
like,
walk away from her.
as the guy points a gun at his head, Negan says that we should talk. You know, we're not dead. And he's like, he's pointing the gun, shaking. How can we trust you? How can we trust you? We don't know who you are. And
How tall are these fences? Are they fences or are they walls?
they're fences. They're about 8 feet with barbed wire hanging on it. There's piles of barbed wire scattered around in pieces everywhere. Leftovers from the guy who made the fence. Yeah, it's about 8 feet high with about a foot of barbed wire on top, coiled. And he says, my people have guns too, but we don't point it at living people.
my people said.
And then
I'll just, as soon as he says that, I just give Sherry, I want to make eye contact with her and raise one eyebrow.
Nope. Oh,
and the guy says, puts down the gun. Says, I think I like you. And Negan asks, where are you guys headed? We're just looking for a place to stay for the night. Well, we're a big happy family here. You're welcome to stay at our place. And
Call a guard.
this woman over here is if she's like shivering really badly. Like she looks beat up and bruised. And Negan says, oh, honey, you look a little cold there. And he gives her his leather jacket. She puts it over her. And then the man goes up to Negan and says, you like her, eh? You can have her if you want. Have her? What do you mean, have her? It's the new world now, man. We're free to do whatever we want. These are our women, and you're welcome to do what you want with them.
Just staring at Sherry this entire conversation.
And he doesn't take that stance so lightly that Negan has. Like, because Negan's like virtually pissed off and shocked by this comment that he's saying there. And he says, you won't tell me what to do with my woman. After Negan says, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So he pushes Negan against the fence. And Negan trips. He lands in some barbed wire, actually, on the ground.
oh, here we go.
But it pinches him. It's like bloody, and he just like pulls it out of his arm, throws it to the ground, and he smiles, gets up. He has his bat in his hand. He walks up to the man and just faints like he's doing nothing, and then blow to the head. The guy falls to the ground, and he keeps smashing his skull. It's like Negan's like a different man now. He's just like not the same man. He's just like focused as he just pounds
I'm
the
gonna
guy's
try to shut the gate.
brains to the ground. His eyeballs popping out, his head smashed, and he still smashes it again. And he looks up.
I'm gonna try to close the gate while he's doing that. Just putting that out there.
Okay.
Sorry, Bart.
You close the gate, Negan turns around and looks at you.
I'm
Looks
assuming
at-
I can get it closed by the time he's beating this guy senseless, but we'll see.
He looks at this group here, and he says, yeah. Well, what you witnessed may have been startling, and I may have gotten carried away, but it couldn't be helped. Are you scared? Are you scared of dying? And he walks over to the woman. He takes back his leather coat. You should be scared.
Throw some bodies onto the barbed wire so we can climb out, Beauregard.
They just eat him up there.
He goes
Just
to the,
drug them all off.
No,
He
there's
goes-
two there.
he goes to the barbed wire fence and starts grabbing a piece of it and starts swinging it around his bat with a smile on his face. And they just all look at him like shocked. Even everybody in in the fence on your side of the fence are shocked. And he says, "This is
Still thinking you
Lucille.
backed the right horse?
This is Lucille. And you are my group now. We will be called the Saviors. Are you in? Are you going to follow me? I'll lead you to safety. Are you follow me?" And they say, "Yes, we'll follow you."
So I grab this tent right here, the tarp, and yank it off and throw it up over the top of the fence.
Well, I'm going to turn around to the group. But then, did y'all just see that? He's deranged. This is the person that you let into your facility.
I'm gonna
At the
sort of
moment,
like
he's on the
grab
out-
at your arm. Don't.
Can't help it. It's my drive. I
understand, but I'm also like, this guy is unstable. Do not provoke him.
He's on the outside. He's on the outside. We're on the end. He can't take all of us with the fucking bat. We're armed. We can end this now. But you all have to make the right decision right now. I look to Sherry. You said you managed to keep this place for a little bit of time? Then I'll look to Dwight. You're not going to keep it with this man. It's time to make a decision, and it's time to make it now.
Well, this man knows where we live. He'll be back. It's better be on his
We
side.
kill him right now. We're armed. He's outside. We just kill him. He's not a god. He's not invincible.
Sherry says, "I say we let him lead us. We need a strong leader. I'm sorry, Derek, but we could just... You'll have more time to spend with me. Let him lead us." Very well, honey.
Rest you same way.
And Derek's like, "You don't have to stay. You're free to leave. But I think we're going to let Negan lead us."
Are we?
And
Probably
Negan,
when Bennett realizes it's just him and Samuel standing.
and Negan's at the gate with the bat on his shoulder now, looking at Clarence. "Little pig, little pigs, let me
Help
in."
me over the fence. Help me over the fence.
I'll turn around and look at
No.
Negan through the gate. You know what? They're a bunch of fucking idiots. You can have them. Then I'll leave. I'll turn and leave. If there's a lock on the gate, I will lock it first. I actually probably would have already done that. I'm not
Yeah.
opening for him, but I will turn and let him have this bunch of fucking idiots.
And so you're gonna open the gate or no? You're just gonna leave
No,
it?
fuck no. I'm gonna walk away from the gate and hopefully I can find where everybody else is trying to get out. I will walk back in. I'll poke my head in here on the way through and say, "We're leaving. Come on." To the
Derek
kids.
opens the gate, and Negan comes in, and he's smiling. "Clarence, was that your name? Was that your name, Clarence? I know you. I know
Tell
you're
the
a
kids. Are they coming with me?
politician.
I'm
All
not-
your politicians are cowards. I don't like cowards. You're not fit my group anyway. So you're free to leave. Free to get the hell out of this joint."
Are the kids coming with me?
Yeah, you could all leave. He's letting you all go if you want to go.
I just wasn't sure if they were coming with us.
Yeah, they'll come with you. And they're like, "We don't want to go. We got a TV. We don't want to go." And Beauregard's like, "I see you. You're with the. Oh, you're outside the fence. Oh,
Yeah,
you're still.
we've been getting out
So-
of here.
So this
Oh, yeah.
tent right here I pulled it off and threw it over the fence to protect from the barbed wire while they've been doing all this, and then he helped me climb over.
Oh, okay. So you guys are out.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I guess it's up to Samuel and Clarence if they want to try to persuade the kids to leave. The kids don't want to leave because they're having fun.
Yeah, I will definitely try to persuade them.
Okay, so
back here.
you need a manipulation on each one. You got to roll one for each kid. Which one first?
My finger's been hovering over manipulation for the past 30 minutes. I'll do the boy we know best first. That's Robert, right?
Okay. He goes, yeah.
This has gone to shit, Beauregard.
Cynthia, we better go. It's even though it's fun to watch the movies, but we better stay with the group or we might be alone again. And
This is not safe.
so you get a +1 for him helping you there. So on your roll with Cynthia, you get a +1.
Okay.
About his not sister.
3.
Jesus.
Nice.
Oh yeah, okay. So they're all coming with you.
Yeah, I wanted to have a manipulation roll off with Negan. That's what I was hoping to do.
Well, you didn't say anything. What'd you want to do?
I was trying to out Negan. Oh, they were not listening to me, obviously.
Well, Negan's got for manipulation, he's an expert.
Yes.
I'm overly confident.
But so what do you want to do now?
What,
You got the
so
kids.
The kids are with me.
Negan's offering you to
Kids are
leave.
with me.
Melissa's going to stay with you. Or no, Melissa says you need a +2 to get Melissa because there's booze here.
Not even trying.
Not even trying? She's like, I'm sorry, guys. I think I stay. And I think I'll stay here with all this alcohol. And she starts rubbing Negan's arm. And Negan smiles at her.
How does Robert think about that, though?
Come
They've
on,
been
Beauregard.
together. I gotta sway Robert?
Oh, yeah, Robert. I forgot about Robert likes Melissa. Melissa, we can't stay here. I'm sorry, honey. It's time for us to go. I can't look after you anymore. You know, I helped Joe when your mom died and you're all alone. But now you got a good family now. I got problems. And, you know, I need to do stuff to help my problems. And I think it's just time we separate. They'll take care of you. And she gives Robert a hug. And Robert starts crying. And then, go now.
Go now, little puppy.
And so are you gonna leave or are you gonna do something?
Who's with me? Davies or Davis? Are you gonna do something?
Negan's like, well, are you gonna stay or are you gonna go? This offer's not open for long, you know.
I'm heading up, but
No hard
what are the
feelings,
walls?
but
What are the walls made out of?
It's chain link fence with 8 feet and about a foot of barbed wire on top.
Okay.
The walls, talking about the structure inside the fencing or
No.
just the fencing?
Oh, just the
Fencing
fencing.
itself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just fence.
We're leaving.
Okay, you're leaving. And Negan's like, bye-bye.
No, I was gonna go out. I was gonna go out the back if I saw them. Like, cause Stone was saying over here, I was gonna go the back way. I'm not walking back past Negan.
Okay. I'll just say you get out of there. And Negan's like, bye-bye. Hope we meet again.
After we have gotten some distance, if we have a distance, I'm gonna say,
It's,
all right. So,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. As soon as soon as we get across, I was gonna say something, but you go first.
yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. I really hope that we don't run into him again. I don't need somebody like that in my life. He's something.
Stone,
Ugh.
you got anything to cut this fence?
It's funny you were saying that. I had a pair of bolt cutters on my mind to try to find eventually, but let me take a quick look here. Not really. I pretty much have medical gear. I don't have anything that really cut through the fence.
Ask the others, but I don't think they'd be up for it. These people are stupid. They're either gonna die in here, or they're gonna be a problem.
Well, we know where it's at. We need to come back. We can, prepare and come back. Of course, now we just lost the motorcycle, so that's fun.
And your rifle. So you guys just take off into the woods and leave. And that will be the end of the session. All right, everybody. I just had Here's Negan episode. I wanted to introduce him when he was early. I got the part of the story from the show. No, actually, it was from the comic. It wasn't the show story. So, but yeah, you guys are gonna. I can't believe you're gonna shoot Negan. I was like, holy fuck, they're gonna shoot Negan. Kill Negan. It's gonna wreck the timeline. It's gonna wreck the timeline.
Alternate dimensions. It's okay.
And it's just gonna be like we.
So
It's like, listen, you got these shady guys coming up. He's telling them to step away from the gate. He's basically saying F off. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
These people are
open the
dumb.
gate.
These people are so dumb. Like, yeah, let's try this is fine. Look, I could have been the new Negan. I'll fill that role. You need.
And I'm surprised you didn't get along.
Because
Well, there was a power struggle, of course.
yeah,
I wanted to be the leader. It's like my drive.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what you guys would do. Like, you could have stayed with Negan. It would have been interesting seeing you guys stay with Negan in his group of the early saviors, right? That would have been interesting.
I wanted to kill him, and I wanted us to kill him, and us have the saviors. That's what I was hoping.
Oh, that would have been interesting. But I had to say that, I tried to stop you from shooting, so I had to say they pulled their guns as you pulled yours, right?
Yeah, I think Bennett and I have a understanding that if it's not us in charge, then screw him.
Yeah. What I was hoping, especially when he got out and did his little display, I was hoping we could convince these people up here, look, he's outside. We can band together. And they're still like, we like him. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are dumb. We're never going to survive with you if these are the kind of decisions you make. Like, yeah, the guy with the bat outside that we outnumber and outgun, we should follow him. And I'm like, nope, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. This kind of groupthink would be great for me if they were listening.
Well, so we now we got 3 factions. So random encounter, if it comes up faction, we got the Children of the Dead, we got the Hell's Exiled, and now we got the Saviors.
I'm thinking of ways I can pit them together against each other.
Okay, so
Well,
We can get
remember,
the Hell's Exiles to come after these guys.
as of right now, they only have 11 people, so just throwing that out there.
Sure. And one of them is useless. The one that we just left. Dwight's way too trusting. I don't know about the rest.
interesting.
They're kind of dumb.
any of you guys got 5 stress or more? No,
I'm clean.
I'm at 2.
Right here, no.
I don't give you guys enough stress, man. Okay, so we'll do experience.
Right.
Where was that experience page again? There we go, experience. 1 for participation. Did you achieve something important? Not really.
Not really, no.
You lost your motorcycle and gun. So no. Did you learn something?
Met a new, yeah.
Yeah, we learned about this place and this Negan guy.
Did you explore a
New faction
sector?
in town.
Yeah. You didn't explore a sector, no. Not a new one. Anyways, you're in the same sector. Did your drive, your issue, any of your relationships make an impact this session?
Yes.
How?
Well, as far as my drive, you know, right off the bat, I didn't shoot at the or do anything to the walkers, so that put them in jeopardy that way.
Try to coup.
Well, if you felt you did one, so you get 2 experience, and if you did your drive, your issue, or any of your relationships make an impact, if you felt you did, then you get 3. Not
Well,
much.
what about something important? We discovered a whole new faction.
Is that
Is that one
important?
of them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
so.
one. Yeah, that
I
was
would
one.
say it
Yeah,
is.
that's the one you got. 1, 2, and possibly 3 for your drive, your issue.
Okay.
So 2 to 3. Also, I wanted to point out. I'll note. This game has like flashbacks of the past, and I told Wolfkins this a while ago. He probably forgot, but I'll tell all you now that if you guys want to GM, not GM, but GM in the sense that make a story of your character's past, right? That includes a few NPCs that the other characters can play, and then just hand it off to me. And then at an appropriate time when I think I'm ready to put that in the game, it'll be like a flashback scene where we go back into your past, and then everybody plays the characters into that. You know what I mean? It's optional. It's in the book. So if you feel like that your character has a nice story to tell in their past before the apocalypse, or even a past in the apocalypse according to Samuel, then yeah, just give me the story, and in the future it's optional. Don't have to do it.
All right. Cool.
Good, like it.
But yeah, that was a fun session. A little combat and a lot of just role play.
So just to go over, I want to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. So we got 1 for participation.
Yeah,
We got 1 for
learning something new.
learning something new. Did we get 1 for achieving something important?
No,
Okay. And then
You
we
just-
got 1 for if you did your drive. Okay, got it.
yeah. Anchor or drive, yeah. Wow.
But on.
Anybody anything to say before we head off?
Fun as always, man. Fun as always.
Yeah. This was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were there when the saviors came to
Yeah,
fruition.
we get to relive Negan's first story intro into the system. I like that story. I just wanted to show it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
thinking that I heard Dwight, I was like, oh shit. But I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
okay.
no.
I don't know anything. The
You're-
character doesn't
you're
know
probably-
anything.
You're probably thinking it was Daryl, right, with the crossbow at first.
At first, yeah.
At first, I did think that for a second, but I was like, nah, it's too easy. I was like, and also the hair color sort of. I'm echoing.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're gonna
Dr. Stone needs,
we're,
yeah, there you go.
we're gonna head off anyways. Thanks everybody for coming out. We got the next episode of Alien RPG Building Better Worlds is next Tuesday, so stay tuned for that.
Awesome.
I think we got Warhammer next Monday, and then stay tuned 2 weeks today. We got the continuation of The Walking Dead. Bye bye.
Take care.
Have a good one.